Yeah, right about now, let's try and help someone. A very interesting question here. Hi, ladies, looking lovely. Quick one. Do you think it is wise knowing about your partner's past, or is it just, or does it just cause insecurities? I think if you have insecurities, it doesn't really matter whether you know the past or not.
Yeah.
Insecurities will always find a way of self-sabotaging, and that's very normal. So my whole 2 cents is, if you are dealing with insecurity, try and figure that out first. Don't be trying to. You will always find a way of placing blame upon your partner. You will always see things from a very shattered glass type of view, simply because you are struggling with your own self-image, you're struggling with your own personal insecurities, as we've just mentioned. Yeah, so I find that whenever you're feeling that way, try and find the cause of the problem. Why am I feeling insecure about? Because it's usually very specific things. You will see something and you will become completely erratic about it. I'm saying this from a point of experience as well. And you will start to draw conclusions, and A will always look like B, and B will always look like A, and you're over here extrapolating, putting those two Uzis on the map in your head of all the things that are going wrong. So it wouldn't really help unless you sit down with yourself and ask yourself, Kathomi, why
Am I triggered
am
by
I
this?
triggered by this specific experience? And once you start to narrow it down, you'll find your issue. And once you find your issue, you deal with the problem, not the symptoms. Yeah. So to answer your question, I think it doesn't really matter. If you're insecure, you will continue to add things and make sense of things that really don't make sense in real life. So deal with your insecurities first. If your partner is willing to give you this information, great. But if they give you the information and you're fine, it won't even matter.
Yeah.
If you are trying to extract information out of him in order for you to add these two small puzzles you've had in your head, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Ultimately, it will be problematic. Whatever he tells you, you will find a problem.
That is true. The thing is, if you didn't come by the information organically, don't go digging around, because what are you going to do with that information? What is going to happen when you find out all his exes had big nyash, and you can iron clothes when you lie, on your back? All I'm saying is that it is really unnecessary. And this is coming from me. I never want to know who you've been with, what your past is, unless you're going to volunteer the information, and tell me, listen, this is me, this was my ex, or just give me a story and say, I don't like it when you do this and this and this because it stems from this and this that I experience. If it's not coming as, it's from them telling you what's happening, why are you digging? What was the reason? I really don't know any of my partner's exes. Okay.
Sorry, I really did clear my throat in that case. It just happened to be very timely. I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorry.
You know what? I am.
Yeah.
If you know, if you don't know, it really is, again, back to where you're at mentally. If you're going through some stuff, it doesn't. I'm telling you, I overreacted over the smallest thing. Mimi nakwambia hii cold war imenifundisha vitu vingi.
Cold war imekufunza?
Hey, I am a better person.
The anxiety.
The anxiety.
You just want to see the end of the tunnel.
Sheesh.
Anyway,